Hi guys, it's me, Frank Sky, here back with another video. So today I recently added one of these things to my UHCs, and it's basically you know when you make the scoreboard, like so let's say you're doing something like factions, and you have stuff to do with money, and you want to remove this this really annoying thing called player offline. If you want me to demonstrate it, I will right now, or I will like once I tell you like how to remove player offline. So if you make like a scoreboard and then like put it to the side and someone joins and then leaves, it will say player offline. And today I'm gonna show you how to remove that. So you need to make two scoreboard objectives. I'm just gonna call this one money. I'm just gonna call it money. And when I make my money display, I want to set display sidebar money. Whoops, money. So as you can see, we have our money scoreboard. And now when you have your scoreboard, you have to make two scoreboards. So that means you have to make another one. So you have to make, I'm just gonna call this one money, and then you can just name this whatever you want, because that's not gonna be one that's displaying. You'll see in a minute. So you need all of these stuff. You need all of this. You need an observer. You need a comparator and some redstone, and repeating command blocks and chain command blocks. So and the impulse, I don't know if you need. So you want to put two commands right here, and then you want to put a comparator facing this way. Then you want to put a few redstone here. Make the face, like the face of the observer face the redstone. Then you just want to put like an impulse command block and just a bunch of chains. It matters on how much like stuff you have on your scoreboard, because you have to remove the scoreboard and add it back again. So that's why you need all these. That's why you need, for certain scoreboards, you need a lot. But since this is just one scoreboard, you won't need like a lot of I won't need a lot of command blocks, because there's not going to be any more like player like thingies. So what you want to do, you want to take these two command blocks, has to be always active, unconditional, and then you want to do test for at A, and you want to make sure you turn off these command block output so it doesn't spam your chat. And as you can see, these two little redstone thingies will turn on, and then you want to go here onto your chain command block and make sure it is a always active unconditional. You want to do /execute at A tilde, and then you want to do scoreboard players operation at P equals, and then you want to do you want to do money display, or whatever your name is called for your scoreboard. Then you want to do at P again, and then you want to do money, which is the second scoreboard name. So I just want to see if I did that right. I think I did. Okay. Hold on, let me see. So it's at P. Okay, okay, you do it like this. Never mind. You do money display equals at P money. Okay, now that you have that done, it's time to move on to these command blocks right here. You want to do scoreboard objectives remove money display. You want to remove the display one, not the second one. Then you want to do scoreboard player. Wait, no, not players. You want to do scoreboard objectives add, and then you want to do money display dummy, and then do this. Basically just do the same thing you did in the commands in the scoreboard. And then what you want to do, you want to do scoreboard players add at A to, wait, hold on. Yeah, at A. And then you want to do You don't want to do it to the money display. You want to do it to money. Then you want to add 0. And once you add it 0, then you would want to put it as a display. So scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar, money display. And then all I want to do is refresh the command block, and then it should add you to the scoreboard. And if it doesn't add you, then you did not do it right. And if it does add you, and if it adds like all your players, because if it's only you, then it will only add you. And if you have multiple players, then it will add the multiple players. And so now, let's say I bring in an alt account here. I'm loading up my alt account. So let's say if I brought a second account in here. Also, if you do these commands and okay, here's what I'm trying to say. If you do these commands and like it doesn't work, like it doesn't save their money score. What I mean by that is that, like, let's say I have some money. Let's say I just give myself some money. I have $100. When I give myself $100, every time someone joins, that would just go back to 0. And if it does that, then you may have not done it with 2 scoreboards. You have to do it with 2 scoreboards. Okay, let me bring in my alt here. It's loading in right now. Okay, here it is. So here is my alt on my iPad. So as you can see now, he is on the scoreboard. So let's see what happens. I'm also going to give him money because it also saves the scores too. But so when you want to add someone's money, you want to do it in money, not money display. So let's say I give him like $100 and then he leaves. It says player offline and then he leaves. Now if you're wondering what's happening on the second scoreboard, this is what's happening to the second scoreboard that you're using. It shows player offline, but here's the thing. You're not supposed to show this scoreboard. You're supposed to show the other scoreboard. So you're supposed to show this one. So if you're doing this for a server and you're having problems with all the stupid player offline things that are in the way, this will make your server look a lot more cleaner and stuff like that. I see a lot of realms do this, and it's very useful. Also, let me join back on my alt, and you'll see that it actually keeps his money. Remember, that time I give him $100, he still has the $100 in his scoreboard. So this is really useful. It doesn't take that long to make. You can do this on any platform, and yeah, this is pretty much how you do it. Just be careful when you're typing in this command block, because this can backfire, as you saw how I did it. And then these commands won't work. So if you do this wrong, and this test for at a thing, it makes sure that it tests for everyone that's in the game. And then what it does is that it goes to the comparator and then to the observer, and then it removes the money display, and then adds the money display back, and then adds and just in case if people have their first time joining, it will give them 0 money, and then it would just display it by putting it to the side. But if you want to put it to the list, you can change it and put it to the list. You can do whatever you want with this. It only does it in 4 command blocks just because I didn't really put any effort into the scoreboard. But I can show you one that I actually did put effort into. It's in this PvP map here. Just wait for it to load. So I have money in this. So as you can see, I have 2 copies of this player offline. So just ignore both of these. So as you can see here, I have kills, Blue Ice Crown 0, and I also have money, Blue Ice Crown 0. So when someone joins, just give it a minute here. When someone joins, they will get $0. As you can see, there's my alt right there. So as you can see, or actually I gave it $100 earlier because I was testing it out. But as you can see, it keeps its money. And also, I gave him a bit of kills. So when I gave him a bit of kills, when I gave him a bit of kills, it also saved. That's why there's 2, because you have to do 1 for the money and 1 for the kills. But you don't have to do the kills. It's fine. You can do it with 1 scoreboard. You can do it with like multiple, as long as you do it right. Because if you don't do it right, it may backfire, and that won't be good. I can also show you in my UHC world, but this video is getting way too long. So, yeah. So that's how you remove player offline in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I will see you guys later. Also, let me show you how it also removes players on the list, and yeah, it removes players on anything. It doesn't really do anything on below name because it gets rid of it on under your username, so it doesn't matter if it's on below name. But it works on list and sidebar, so this really helps for UHCs if you're doing a kill counter, which I actually use it for my UHCs, and it also works for like stuff like factions and stuff like that, and realms that like in PvP stuff that has to do with like kill counters. This really helps. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.